Hey everybody! First off, I guess I think I'm doing like some pretty serious long-term damage to my mouth drinking hot tea and soup all day. These Japanese people are crazy, and they eat everything at like 1,005 degrees. And when you come to Japan, you'll be kind of surprised because everybody slurps everything, and I'm pretty sure the reason for that, I mean, aside from like it's a convenient way to eat noodles, it puts air in with the food and it kind of cools it down a little bit. But it's like the tea and the soup that they're eating, like my tongue it's burnt right now, and it's been burnt for like 4 straight days because every time it starts to heal, I eat food, and it's always hot. It's always really hot, so it's bad news. Anyway, so I had my last class at Mia Kyodai today. From this, everybody's having their final exams, so all the classes are ended. So, I mean, I'd probably continue taking classes, only there's just nothing to take. So it looks like I'm going to be at the government office for the next 2 weeks, just kind of doing 9 to 5s, it looks like. So my classes today, I had that one culture class that I'm actually kind of getting used to reading this antiquated Japanese. And then I had some more calligraphy, and it looks like I'm getting kind of used to using the brush, which is pretty exciting. So this is omo, which it doesn't have the u, so it's just kind of omo technically, but it means to think. So I've got a bunch of these. This one's probably the best though, I think. And then I also did it in the semi-cursive style. Probably this one's better though, yeah. So you can see the difference. I don't know. Still a lot of fun though. Oh, and see this little treasure? That's my initials. The sensei gave me a stamp, and it's like a legitimate calligrapher stamp. Like you take a rectangular prism of stone and just kind of like chisel into it, so he made me a little CDL stamp. It's really exciting. So I don't know, he was having a lot of fun with it, so I had a lot of fun with it. Yesterday I worked my first full 9 to 5 at the International Relations office up here in Sendai. And so I showed you the diary that I've been keeping, right? Where I had to write like a paragraph every day. So that's gotten to be like a legitimate like 2 full pages. And so he was like, the guy that I'm working directly under is like, alright, for your first test today, I'm going to correct your grammar in your journal, and then you're going to write it over again perfectly in pen. Good luck with that. So that took me that was like 3 hours of busy work. I was kind of upset. I was not just kind of upset, I was legitimately upset about that. But I guess it's really pretty now, so that's nice. Then I wrote my report for my experiences here. Probably a good 4 pages in Japanese, double-spaced, maybe more. I don't know. I wrote it in WordPad because I was writing on a really old laptop that didn't have Microsoft Word. So I couldn't really double-space it, but it was like long. It's a long report. I felt really good about it though, and it's a huge jump because I kind of made a revelation the other day that I've been saying Japanese college is easy. Once you take the entrance exam, it's downhill. But I hadn't really been thinking about it. I was sitting in this class the other day where they're learning children's games so that they can, I guess, teach them to children when they become teachers or something. I guess it's like kids who want to be kindergarten teachers or something. So I'm sitting there and we're playing little clapping games, and I realized that these kids are getting college credit for this. And this is the last day of class. There's no final for this class. They are just sitting around learning games and songs. And that was just kind of like, what is going on here? So jumping from that into actually having something important to do and sitting there typing for like 5 or 6 hours, it was a pretty big jump. So the JET, I talked about the JET program, and their people are in a transitional phase right now where the old jets are leaving, and I'm going to help assist with bringing in the new jets next week. So they have some translation work that needs done, and so it's kind of landing on my lap. So the woman who's at like the head of my section comes up to me the other day, and she's like, "Oh, I'm going to need you to go ahead and translate next time you're in here our full strategic plan for increasing foreign investment in the Miyagi prefecture through increase of our national and global prowess in microtechnologies. So yeah, go ahead and translate that." I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's not a whole lot of responsibility." So basically, I'm responsible for translating something that's into English to get sent to American companies and governments, American companies, American and European companies and governments. That makes sense. And it's actually going to like affect the long-term economy of a lot of people. So I don't know. That's kind of crazy. But I'm gonna give it my best shot. Go ahead and translate it. Why not? I'm getting used to drinking with my left hand, which sounds kind of weird, but a lot of times in restaurants here they put the drinks on your left side, and I was kind of wondering about that, why that was. And then I realized that you have your chopsticks in your right hand, and it's a real pain to put them down, take a drink, pick it back up. So you just kind of keep them in your right hand and work with your left. Kind of interesting, I thought. In Japan, people brush their teeth after lunch. Just throwing that out there. There's not like a single person who's supporting this. It's more like a national support for Barack Obama from Japan. When there's a lot of press coverage on the American, the 2008 Bra versus McCain thing. So when I talk to people about it, and well, usually people talk to me about it, I guess, and it's not so much like, who are you rooting for, It's just like, when people talk about politics, American politics, somebody will turn to me and be like, Japan supports Obama. Just, they make the statement for the entire island of people. It's funny, there's actually an island, not an island, it's an island. There's a city, or a town, I guess, called Obama, Japan, and it's kind of a small place, so there's not a lot of news. So whenever Barack Obama does something, it's like big news, and it's on the news in Obama, Japan, because, I guess they share the same name. So they had somebody come from Obama, Japan, and like, Barack Obama, Japan says, they support you and to try your best. And, Barack Obama's like, thank you. And it's like front page news in Obama, Japan, like, Barack Obama says thank you to the people of Obama, Japan. And just like, they're just like, oh, he said thanks. So, I don't know, that's pretty interesting. So, that's Japan. Just, supporting Barack Obama. I just think that's interesting. What else? Tomorrow, okay, so here's my little gripe I have with the scheduling here, is that they don't tell me, they give me really vague things, like I have here on my schedule for tomorrow. You should be able to see that there. And it's get shown around the city and learn stuff is basically what that says. So I'm like, okay, I don't know what that means. And I went to Yamadera last weekend, right? Because I don't think I'm going to have a chance to go to these places. But I find out that I'm going to Yamadera tomorrow, and that's like my scheduled thing. Which is like, I mean, it's a beautiful place, so I'm not really complaining. But, like I spent the money to go there, so I guess it's whatever one way or the other. The good news is that we're going to an onsen afterwards, so I'll be able to tell you what an onsen is like. And I'm told that the onsens up towards that area are the kind that have wild monkeys running around. I'm not going to get my hopes up, but I'm hoping to bathe with some monkeys and my Japanese professor who will be naked, because you hop in the onsen naked. And for those of you who don't know what onsen is, it's the Japanese hot springs that has minerals and stuff in the water. So it's good for your body. So yeah, that's it for right now, I think. I'm going to go ahead and grab a shower and go to sleep. I love you guys at home, and I'll talk to you later.